Tucker calls Trump daddy. Daddy who needs to spank America. You're sick. Look what's going on out here, okay? You're in line with the sickness of the reported goings on with the candidate in North Carolina for governor. This is right up there. When I start to think about things, my mind can't go but so far because I haven't viewed this kind of thing. I assure you. Let's give you the details. First, let's show you what Tucker had to say.
If you allow people to get away with things that are completely over the top and outrageous, if you allow your 2-year-old to smear the contents of his diapers on the wall of your living room, and you do nothing about it, if you allow your 14-year-old to light a joint at the breakfast table, if you allow your hormone-addled 15-year-old daughter to slam the door of her bedroom and give you the finger, you're gonna get more of it. There has to be a point at which dad comes home. And when dad gets home, you know what he says? You've been a bad girl. You've been a bad little girl and you're getting a vigorous spanking right now. And no, it's not gonna hurt me more than it hurts you. No, it's not. I'm not gonna lie. This is gonna hurt you a lot more than it hurts me. And you earned this. You're getting a vigorous spanking because you've been a bad girl.
Well, there you have it. Now we know why we have Tucker and Trump. Weren't spanked, weren't punished, likely did the diaper thing too that he referred to. And so here we are, a couple decades later, more decades for Trump. Who's your daddy, Tuck? Tucker Carlson comparing former President Donald Trump to an angry father who will soon return home to offer his misbehaving children a vigorous spanking. This at a Turing Point USA event in Georgia during Carlson's call to young voters to cast ballots for the 2024 GOP nominee in just under 2 weeks or so. Former CNN, Fox News, MSNBC host explained Trump would bring a sense of discipline to the country in a second term. Now that's rich. You're talking about discipline from the guy who was dancing, spouting off, rocking to gay anthems. I like YMCA and Raining Men. Mm-hmm. He has no discipline. And yet Tucker's using what's up is down, right is left. It's just so confusing. It's chaos, Michael. And it's unfair to do this, but I need you to make this make sense.
It's very unfair. You know, when Governor Tim Walz says these people are weird, this is an example of something really really creepy. Someone sent it to me last night. I didn't want to watch it because I wasn't interested, and then had to watch it for the show today. And it's really disturbing and strange. And this is at a political event, right? This is about, you know, what we should do about getting more people into homes, about closing the income inequality, about bringing prices down and inflation down, about building bridges, about, you know, getting oil from our country or from what other countries, and to bring the price down there to stop wars. And this guy's talking about giving a girl a spanking. And I mean, we've veered off a really, really deep end. And I don't understand why that doesn't bother more people.
Well, and I'll pose this as the last question, as we're almost out of time, Michael. But do you see where this illustration that Tucker has laid out is so gross, it's so vomit evoking, that it could actually have the opposite effect, that anybody who hears about Trump spanking will be inclined to race to early voting and cast their ballot the other way?
Well, my record on thinking that things that happen in those circles will translate to votes is like 0 and 1,961. So, but I'm hopeful each time. And I think when people see this, that there's a level of reasonableness that we seek from our leadership that we're just not getting, whether we agree or disagree with them, that we're just not getting from these people, and that it's going to move some people. I think everything moves some people, and I don't think very many people in this election need to be moved.
The Trump that I've become too familiar with is going to demand, if he gets back at 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue, that staffers call him daddy. This is the stuff that Makes you puke, folks.